I know I've been on the record stating that AI is arguably for me my most hated term, with tariff being second most hated. At first I wanted to say tariff was my most hated, but that's now being overlapped by the term AI as being my most hated term. So anytime I hear that word, anywhere I go, even if it's in my dump, I would immediately get irritated. Look, my annoyance level has already reached extreme. And look, I know I know it's not supposed to reach that point, but because of what transpired in the the incident I had in my household on January 9th, then it is what it is. That I've been a broken version of myself. I've been broken, dude. Even if I was trying to to just ignore that entire situation alone, and even like the aftermath of it, forgetting the fact that my birthday became the worst birthday of all time, and what have you. I still feel to have, like, there's a part of me that feels really shaky, for as long as I'm in that same household. And this is exactly why I need to keep pushing this solo plan. And although I've been feeling a little bit better than I was the previous weeks, when all the guys have been seeing me blow up their phones and saying a bunch of nonsense, and me just going off of beast mode, that frustrated a lot of these guys, like Eugene, Carlos, and Aiden, Russ especially, right? I realized, like, what, I gotta start getting help here, in terms of how the hell do I start my solo moving plan. And to my credit, I've asked a lot of people. Just last Sunday, while I was in my family trip, that was totally unexpected that I even came along, but it is what it is. I had so much fun. But yeah, so yeah, I'm getting that started. I also have the job hunting, breakdown, as far as, I know it's just going to sound ridiculous, but in today's job economy being as atrocious as it is, despite somebody addressing that piece of saying that the economy has gotten better, inflation has plummeted. Oh, fuck that. I'm not buying that for one bit. All right? I'm not buying that for 1 second. Because if that was the case, then how come I'm still getting more telemarketer calls than I am when those calls should have been all the companies I applied to recently, right? So yeah, my plan was I'm going to apply for 25 jobs a day, which means I have a specific breakdown where I'm going to apply to 5 in the morning when I wake up, and 5 when I head to my dump between the start and the time that I eat my lunch, which is usually between 10:45 to 11, or sometimes past 11 if I get caught up in other shit. And then between, after I eat my lunch on my first break, and then, to my actual lunch break, I apply for another 5. And, what else? Then, then after my lunch, or I wanted to do it on my actual lunch break, but no, that's the time that I usually enjoy my time. Like, I need my time for myself, just 1 hour. All right. I have 1 hour for a reason. But I could apply if I want to, I think that would be extra bonus points right there. I don't mind doing it, right? I'm just saying. But yeah, after lunch, start the second half of the day, and possibly till 5:30, apply for another 5, and then when I get home, apply for another 5. I think that's already going to be 25 plus jobs, right? So yeah, I'm really going to crack down to make sure, to ensure that I am not a lifer by heart. On paper, unfortunately, yes, I am a lifer in that dump. But by heart, oh, no way. No way, Jose. So yeah, I want to get into this this topic right here, as it does relate to, as it does pertain to AI. And look, I like I said in the beginning of this video, AI just becomes my most hated term. You know, because of the fact that it's, you know, it's taken over, you know, human labor, and, you know, getting to a point where even a lot of people are going to lose their jobs or are going to get laid off because of AI robots possibly just taking over and all that. Now, I'm not going to get into that. Like, it's already a stressful topic, you know, to even talk about AI, but yeah, and the functionality of it, you know, and how it affects the world, to me, in a very negative way. The fact that it diminishes humanity here and there. But I will say this: the only AI I respect is none other. I know there's Andre Iguodala, and he's a really good, solid player, Finals MVP for the Warriors, who won in 2015, right? But the real AI, the AI most famously known, is none other than Allen Iverson. What the fuck is this nigga doing? You want to turn over here and you don't know where the fuck you're going? These people irritate the fuck out of me. Like, too many stupid ass drivers, dude. What's this fool doing? Come on, man. It's ridiculous. I'm seeing a number of retard drivers out here just not knowing what the hell they're doing. And that one day I had to honk at one of those motherfuckers, like, you know, when the green light was on, because he wasn't going. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Anyways, so the only AI I respect is Allen Iverson. Yeah, that's right. Now, I was never a really big fan of him, but, you know, I've come to respect his game. And, you know, for the most part, I do respect his skills, his you know, his hard-working ethic that, you know, a lot of today's NBA players and superstars and all-stars don't really give so much of a damn about these days, other than guys like him and Kobe, MJ, KG, right? So AI was definitely a master of the crossover, dude. I like the way he does his crossovers is just insane to a fault, man. So I do respect his game. I was just never a really big fan of him back then. But I mean, I was more into guys like Kobe, D Wade, right? But hell, you know what? Just having to say AI like this, you know, I'm gonna remember it for Allen Iverson, and not the AI that it's trying to diminish the humanity. So I gotta say, man, AI, Allen Iverson. That's the only AI I'm gonna remember. As great as Iguodala is, I think AI is just more remembered because of how he just, you know, delivered his game and how he approached the game, right? Especially with how he does his crossovers, you know, these insane, you know, ankle-breaking crossovers, what have you. That's the AI I'm gonna remember. And because of this topic that I'm even addressing here, you know, just hearing, or just me saying AI in terms of Iverson himself, you know, it makes me respect AI more. It makes me respect Iverson more. So, you know, that's the only AI I'm gonna respect, you know, and not what this AI is today. So, you know, hey.
Good morning.
Morning. Yeah, so that's the only AI that I'm gonna remember, and not the AI that everybody's talking about today. So I'm gonna leave it at that. You tell me what you guys think. Peace. Thank you for watching, everyone. Like, share, and subscribe.